Can you hear me, man? Can you hear me, man? Can you hear me, man?
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Griffin. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When you look at the Saints defense, they've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara will get this up to about the 44. This defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Painter, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Damone Clark coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Painter from the gun on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
The Saints had 1 and 6 now, and they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Quick throw to Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Grupe able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Second and 8 coming from the 19. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Griffin, and they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They'll wind up up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Griffin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. When you look at the Saints defense, they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. If they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Play fake. Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Griffin, and the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st down, Griffin. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
That's caught. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Murray. James has got it. Complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Murray on the move to his left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kyler Murray scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd down and 8. They run play action with Haener. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
A waste of time.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Haener sets to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Murray. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And this one out quickly to James. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Haener looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Haener. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Big play here. Big play. Let's make something happen. Come on. Turn it up, fellas. Turn it up.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. Here's Haener. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Throwing on first down is Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Painter here to throw it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
For the Saints. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. To throw is Haener. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Brings up 2nd and 16.
2nd down throw from Haener. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Haener here from the gun. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. Now here's Ross. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. A final shot before half from Murray. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Going quickly here to Thomas. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Haener. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. And here's Kamara on the read option. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
First and 10, Haener going to the air. The pass caught by Olave. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a 1st down.
On 1st down, Haener. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Really, this cannot be happening.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. Here's Haener looking to throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Damone Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Haener. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion right, Olave. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. To about the 26 here. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7. Play action. Here's Haener to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's a play to applaud, because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. First down, here's Haener. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Second and 7. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Haener sets to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they...
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Steps away. And he'll be out right at the 35. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Murray. Rolling to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker, 65 yards. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
I feel like, no, never mind. This is the worst.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run play action with Haener. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
All right, boys, let's keep it up. Let's get out of here with a win.
Haener looking to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Marquise Bell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. Here's Haener. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, Why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd and goal from the 1. Murray going to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Off the play fake, Haener. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Is that even a play?
Why are you guys giving up? What are you doing? Were they even paying attention?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Haener. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.